Alright guys, I already worked ahead a little bit here. I've already got the spring perches and all that cut off of the rear end, which came out of a 99 GMC Jimmy, 4-wheel drive. Now the track width on that ended up being 59 inches, which the track width of the 50's original axle was 60. So even with the 17 by 8s on here, with the rear end up in there, we still have about an inch and a quarter of clearance between the inside of the tire and the outside of the frame rail. Now the wheels I went with are US Wheels Rat Rod Edition, gloss black. They're 17 by 8 with 245, 45, 17 tires. I got that front and back. Now with this TCI spring kit, you got to remove the original leaf spring hangers from the 50, and these bolt in their place. Now you do have to drill, like on this hanger, I still have to drill one more hole for this to bolt this hanger on. And then the back one, you do the same thing. We remove the back hanger and we install that bracket. I just took a plasma on the old brackets and I just blew the head off the rivet. It's plasma. Then I came back with an air hammer with a point end and just drove the rivet up through. Then you got to take a 3/8 drill bit and you come back here through the existing rivet holes and you drill these holes out to 3/8 so you can get these 3/8 bolts through. Now, as you can see, got the leaf spring in that one. I got the rear hanger and the shackles on that one. Now, right now on that side, I have a 4-inch drop block. I don't know if that's going to be too much because the front end has the 2-inch drop spindles, and then the cross member itself, I think, provided an additional 2 or 3 inches of drop. But I need to take that one back off there because I got to put the bushing in. I might be able to get the bushing in through there. Well, either way, we got to put the bushings in that. I already got the bushings in the leaf spring for the other side. We'll get the bushings in that hanger. Then we'll go ahead and get the leaf spring in the drop box installed, and we'll also get the axle mount. I think this thing's gonna have to come off. Yeah, looks like we'll have to run that off there real quick. Oh, grab a 9/16 and impact. Instructions it comes with aren't the clearest things in the world. It's an old black and white photo. They're tiny, and they show you everything with the passenger side of the car and the front. So you reuse these 2 holes here. You don't use these, and you drill this one. So you end up with the long side, triangular side, inboard, facing rear. Now I think I'm still planning on taking the body off the frame. I'm going to eliminate the spare tire well because I want to make more room for the exhaust. So I'm probably going to move the fuel tank over a little bit so I can get exhaust down that side and exhaust down this side. That'll be fun, but shouldn't be too bad. But it makes trying to get this one bolt there. I think got that time. That spare tire carrier is just horrible. It's in like the weight everywhere. I guess what I was thinking, I should have put this in while I had it out. Dog bone on there real fast and get a nut started. That spare tire carrier is just gonna keep being in the way. I do believe the spare tire well has got to go. I mean, it was going to go in it anyway, so let's hop up to the top really fast. We'll look at the spare tire well. I think it's just spot welded in place, so hopefully we can just drill the spot welds and maybe knock it out of there. I don't know. Let's go look. Out of the ease of making things simpler, I decided to just make the spare tire well go away. And I figure I better grab my nice DeWalt sealed up safety glass here, because there just seems to be a never-ending waterfall or dirt fall of dirt coming out of this car. Just when you think it's all gone, nope, you find more. See? Now we can hoist the spring up. Put the front bolt in. Got our other Speedway drop block. And of course our other axle saddle's way over there. Not until I open up that hole.
Alright guys, well there she is sitting on the ground. The only thing we're going to have to do here yet is nothing back here is welded, so the spring perches still need welded, but I don't want to do that until I get the pinion angle set. But that is how she looks sitting on the ground. Now that's still with the 4-inch drop blocks back there. Up here at the front corner of the door is 6 inches. Then right there, just ahead of the, the fender plate right there, the rock deflector, it's 6 13/16. So it's got 13/16 of rake. I was debating on taking the drop blocks in the back, put them in the middle, taking an inch off them, but I kind of like it the way it is. I'm just gonna have to get underneath it. I kind of need to build some risers, put this thing up so it still sits on its weight. And I need to see how close the pinion is to the floorboard, because I think I'm gonna have to do some work back there to the transmission tunnel. And I also got motor mounts done up here. I had a set in it. I didn't like how they looked. I didn't like how they worked, and I ended up buying a set off Speedway. And I like these a lot better. It makes getting the engine in and out of there a little easier. So yeah, I kind of like the way it's sitting. So I'm getting to the point here where I'm getting ready to take the body off the frame. and I made a quick transmission cross member under it. It's in there real, it's just a quick and dirty deal. I'm gonna make a new cross member that I can bolt in and out. I had some brackets laser cut for that. All in all, I think she looks pretty good. It's a little, it's a lot lower than I originally planned on it being, but I'm kind of liking it. And then I was able to I found some carpet for it. I got it in there just letting it relax out of the bag. Got shifter, bought new bucket seats. I made one door panel just to see if I liked it. This is what I'm going with. So, I need to take the carpet back out. I was planning on today, I was gonna move this thing outside and wire wheel the floorboards, but it's raining, so I'm just gonna have to wait. And then I need to get the windows out and a few other things, but yeah, so it's sitting on its own suspension. I don't know, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. We're gonna start pushing a little harder on this thing because I'd really like to get it running before the end of the year. I'm not sure about driving. I've got a transmission in here, but it's just sort of a mock-up transmission, so I still need to find a transmission for it. But everything else here is in place. So we're gonna get back to cracking.